Hi, hello. We're going to talk a little bit about symmetry, which is very important. So, say you take a sphere, you can expand it, and then you take, say, you want to create a fish kind of thing. So, you get the general idea of what a fish normally might look at as a shape or a form. So, I'm doing this out of sphere. So, you press A to figure out what you want to do, what you want to move. So if I go and do a right click and get the vertices, and I want the fins to come out from this side, I can go and select these vertices. And the thing that you have to do is you have to click here so that your off axis is not off really, it is on. So you go to Y because Y is up and down, it's like sky and ground. So what you're doing here is you're selecting this, and automatically this side will be selected. So if I now move this, you can see the symmetry is working. Depending on the vertices you are working with, you can control the movement of your vertices and creating the shape. So it's important how you select the vertices. Say you want something coming out from here. Try to move the basic move tool. So remember that vertices symmetry, your whole object. So you're getting the basic shape. Go to vertices from object mode, click outside, and select the area you want to work with. Now this will be in the x-axis. So you can see by testing that x-axis is going there. So you really don't want x-axis because you're going to expand it up and down. So just to test it out, you can go in here and do y. So now you see that this side is not being selected. So just for testing, you can see what really the direction of the symmetry is. So now you have to do is readjust the shapes in the vertices mode. And fine tune it. So very easily you're getting it. Now if you want to make this flat or thicker on this side, you can do is go to object mode, then go to scale, you can see that. So remember that how you select what you select. Once you're done, you can go and smoothen it, and you have a fish very easily done with just with a sphere. So like I said before, there are many ways of doing things, and then you can add the eyes and all. You can also paint on it. So one of the thing about painting is make sure that you're not in the modeling mode, but you're in the rendering mode. So first you go from modeling mode, you go to modify, make sure that you select the object. You go to modify, and you freeze the transformation. They say it helps. So then you go to the rendering mode, and normally it will be in Lambert 1 and 2. Your hypershade tells you exactly what it is. So your Lambert 1 is basically the gray default mode, so you should be in Lambert 2, and that happens when you're actually selecting and assign a material to an object. So when you go to the rendering mode, your hypershade is where every color and every other item shows up, but you can avoid hypershade mode just by going to 3D Painter tool and going into the window on the box, and you can see that it has an X on it. That means it's not allowing me to use it. So you have to go to basic color or color, whatever shows up on your, and you assign. Here you need to change it to 1024 or 4000, whatever, higher than what default 270 it will say, or something like that. And now I'm into 4000, but the minimum that you can do is 1020 by. You can type in 1024 by 1024, but I'm just increasing it to 4000. And make sure that you're not on Maya, default one, Maya IFF, but you're in JPEG mode. You assign the thing, and then automatically you can see that you can paint on it. So here you have different types of brush. You have the soft brush, you have the hard brush, you have the square brush. Now these are something that is out there that you can use as brush. Say you want a certain texture, you can use this texture as your brush mode. If you go deep down, you'll see the texture coming up. And you can undo that. remove it, to press A whenever you want. So this is for flooding the color. Say if I want to flood the color, say I want it maybe a blue. So it will become blue. Whole work. So I want to make it very fancy. You change the tone. But see, it's still having that texture yet. So you have to be careful of the texture that you're using. So you want this kind of texture on it. Now for brush, you can click on B and reduce and increase the size of your brush. I'm just playing around. You can also erase. You can also reset your brushes. Flood erase does just erase the whole thing. You can undo it. I'm trying to figure out if there is a way of painting in symmetry. I thought there was. No, I have to figure this out, but I wish there was an easier way of painting. So make sure you're not on your eraser, but you're on paint. Hope this helps, because it's important that you get it right. I'm just having fun. If you lose it, you can always go back.